time has come. Execute Order 66.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Do you like Star Wars? Because we do too. Welcome to Nerd Out Nerd Style. I'm Clinton Ritchie.
I'm James Orr.
And get ready to nerd out with the Bad Batch, episode 12, The Outpost.
Hell yeah.
But before we get into this, James, I just wanted to ask you.
Oh, no, not one of these again.
No,
I'm just teasing.
what do you think Crosshair is gonna do now that we know the ending to this?
Man, I don't know, dude. There are so many theories I have swindling around. I don't know if you want to talk about them now, or do you want to wait till that part comes up?
Oh, I didn't even think about doing it later.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you.
I think it might be. I mean, look, let's be honest. If you're watching us, most likely you've watched the show already. So you want to just get into it now?
Yeah.
So okay, at the end, right? The girl's name is Emery, correct? That's what I got written down. Anyway, you know when he.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't know her name. I just know that she's the doctor for. What's his face?
I didn't get the doctor's name.
The doctor from the last episode?
Oh,
Doctor.
Are you talking about the doctor?
Hamlock. Dr. Hamlock. Because she says the doctor's going to be right in to see you.
Okay, well.
And he's interested in clones.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a clone.
Well, I was thinking that maybe she is the OG. Like Jango Fett is to the clones. Maybe she is to Omega.
You think the doctor is the person?
Dude, she looks like her, except older. Different hair color.
Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. I'll look at it a little bit more and we'll see what we come up with.
All right, man.
I always thought that Omega looked like a fucking dude.
Well, that girl kind of looks like a dude. Emery.
I don't know. She was kind of cute with those glasses, man.
Well, take those glasses off. I bet it's a fucking dude.
What? Do not hurt my feelings like that.
Yeah, I'm just teasing.
She seems like a crazy chick though. So,
yeah, definitely hands off.
I have a feeling.
However, you're.
Like I said, I think that Dr. Hamlock's going to come, and I think he's going to do something with them.
I don't know, man. It's up in the air. The next episode is going to be pretty epic.
Yep.
I think.
This one though, it was a super good one. What do you think about the episode? It's good, right?
Man, it's not really so good as the story goes. It's good as the plot is. I mean, it's just the story, right? But like the plot, okay, you can have a plot that goes with the story, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but because the story is like everything inside.
Yeah, the story is like
but the plot.
It feels like this is a plot point during an actual story.
I think it's
it
one
seems
of those.
like it feels like it's supposed to be long.
I think it's one of those that, hey, look over here, but really the important details are over here. That's what I think, and I think the details aren't about the armor at all. I think the details are at the end of the episode. That's what I think.
Well, let's get into it, huh?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right. So it starts off with Crosshair sitting there, leaning up against the airship, and he watches a couple clones come in, being laid off, and they're not happy about it.
Mm-hmm. I got that written down if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
So it starts out with Crosshair leaning on against the shuttle entrance. Over here in Bragg, I like I said, my notes are ridiculous, dude. It's just stupid. But it says, Bragg's telling some clones, the Empire thanks you for your years of service. And I can't read my handwriting. And wishes you well on your retirement. And then that's when Lieutenant Nolan comes up and says, CT 9904.
That's beautiful, yeah.
You're out of uniform. And then when he puts his helmet on, he tells him that He goes on to tell him that he's his commanding officer for the mission that they're heading to the Imperial Depot on Barton 4, which is a high value cargo. It has a high value cargo stored there and has been targeted by local insurgents, and that they are there to secure it until it's transferred. I really need to write better on my notes. It's trash. Okay, but anyways, and he said they're gonna secure it and they're gonna transfer it at the end of the week, at week's end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So they end up leaving to go to Barton 4. They drive off. They end up landing, and then the first thing they do is they walk into this to the spot where they can't find any of the soldiers. They're wondering what's going on here. There's precious cargo here.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we find anybody? They walk in. He starts yelling at Lieutenant, not Lieutenant, Commander Mayday.
Yep.
Poor Mayday has lost all of his clone brothers.
Except 2.
Yeah, except for 2 of them. Super sad. And all this dude can say is, why didn't you send in for backup? Which he did.
He said, you should have been here 36 rotations ago.
Exactly. Well, that's what Mayday said to him.
Yeah.
This dude was fucking pissed. All of his brothers are dead.
Yeah.
They're just dead.
And you know what makes that worse?
What's
that
that?
cocksucker. No, sorry. I know I said I stopped cussing as much.
But cocksucker is not a cuss word.
Cock.
Yeah, cock is not a cuss word.
Sucker makes it a cuss word. Sorry, ADHD here.
It's a bad word. No, let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
Let us know in the comments.
drop that down below.
Is cocksucker a bad word? I mean, a cuss word.
It's a bad word, cuss word.
It is a bad. It's a bad word.
It's a potty.
I'll agree with that.
My future daughter, please don't wash my mouth out with soap. So he said he doesn't like clones at all, and it's evident from the jump.
Oh yeah, that's right before they took off. He goes, "Ugh, more clones."
And then Crosshair's like, "Problem, sir?" And he said, "Do you remember?"
Oh, I don't remember.
He said, "I don't like used products."
Yeah, used equipment is what it was.
Yeah. Did I write that
He
down?
referred to him as fucking. I did.
Okay.
I did. Yeah. He referred to him as equipment. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that was pretty bad, dude. Like, and then they get to the depot on Martin 4, and then after Mayday tells him all my brothers have been killed, trying to defend this place from the insurgencies, and he says, it's not the Empire's problem, it's your problem.
Yeah.
Like,
he said that we're on the Empire's time, not your time.
Yeah,
we get here when we're supposed to, or no, whenever the Empire sends us, not when you fucking need us, you clone. It's pretty much how he says their name, like clone.
Yeah, and then when he walks in the door, it's even more evident that his respect for clones is nothing there, and he has more respect for the droid. Allegedly, more respect for the droid than he does to own clones. Like, that's
all I can say is that dude's a piece of shit. And Lieutenant Nolan, I know you can't hear this, but if you could, you.
Well said, sir. Well said. My goodness. All right, so he Mayday goes on to tell him it's just Hex, Veach, and then himself, Mayday. That's all that's left out of his force. And after a few minutes of talking to
he shows
Cocksucker,
he shows fucking Crosshair around. Crosshair does Crosshair. Sorry, Crosshair. He starts showing him around, showing him all the stuff that's been going on. He shows him the faulty equipment. He says, "This is how they keep getting in. We've sent out stuff a while back, and we still haven't gotten anything."
He turns around and says, well, how do they keep getting in the barriers and the dude he
Dink, dink.
knocks on it, ding, 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 and it starts to speed up. He says this environment's killing our equipment.
Yeah,
Oh my
and
god, that
I
was
sent in
funny.
for new ones a long time ago, and they haven't even responded.
That is so. I know it's not funny, but it was funny to me. I was laughing at it because it's just the way he did it. You know.
Oh, I laughed too, man. Man, all I can say is the Crosshair episodes so far, beautiful, so good. I love it.
And I'll ask this later. So it gives them the lay of the land, and then they become under attack, and they're obviously at their defenses, at
Right.
their barriers,
Mhm.
and don't see anybody, and so they run back to try to help out. You know, Crosshair gets up in a tower in a sniper's nest, basically, and tries to get a scope on what's going on. That's when he gets temporarily blinded because he puts
Yeah, the
his
big ass
thermals on,
explosion goes off,
blows up
and
their
he's
ship they
like,
flew in on. So now they're stuck there.
imagine looking down through that scope with that infrared on you, and then an explosion happens. Ooh, blinding. But
Yeah.
he's Crosshair, so he's able to nick him.
Yeah, dude. That's probably the
He
only
got him pretty
time.
good, actually.
Yeah, well,
Sorry.
he succumbed to his wounds. We find later on. Even with their own armor on, their own gear.
Mhm.
But
Well, they thought it was their gear, but it was the gear that they were stealing, and we find out later on that
oh,
that's
that's right.
fucking
That's right.
stormtrooper gear.
That's right. Yeah. Good. Well, I mean, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So after all that stuff goes on, right? Crosshair goes to see where he shot him at. Notice he has a blood trail to follow. He follows him
Yep.
to a little tunnel that's in the mountain, and he's in there inspecting, what's going on. And that's when he turns around, and guess who's there? It is Mayday,
Commander Mayday.
Commander Mayday.
Captain.
Aye,
Sorry.
Captain. And
Yep,
so,
he tells him all like the shits they're missing crates, some shit blew up, and what's his face is dead, right?
Mhm.
So
yeah, Vetch and
they they
Veach and
they look
X.
yeah, he looks down the way, and they notice a cave is here, and he says, "This is how they've been getting in.
Yep.
That's how they've been getting past our defenses." So they go back to return the clone troopers' helmets because they're dead, and they're trying to mourn a little bit. They lost some brothers.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way they see all each other clones. Like they're not just clones to them. They're brothers. That's the way they feel. That's why whenever Crosshair turned on fucking Clone Force 99, you up, and you know it.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. But man, they go back to base and they're doing their morning, and Commander or Lieutenant Cocksucker walks up and says, "What are y'all doing? Where's our goods? What happened to some of the crates?" And they're like, "Dude, they got stolen. Like, get out there and go after it." And he's like, "Man, Commander Mayday said, I'm gonna need a few of your troops." Like,
No, if you want me to go after them, I'm gonna need all your troops, is what he said.
oh,
And he
all of
said,
them?
then he said, who's gonna defend? Because they get attacked by multiple people.
Yeah.
He knows that there's a bunch more of them, and he says, but then who's gonna defend this place?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not gonna happen. Y'all lost the crates. You guys go get them.
Right.
And fucking Crosshair just got there. What are you serious? You had all your other stormtroopers there. They lost them too. Just saying,
Yeah.
a little Lieutenant Nolan.
Yeah. I really didn't like the guy from the jump. Some people, you just get a bad read and you try to give them the benefit and they just prove over and over again they're not, at least they're not having a good day. Best way to say it, without coming off a-hole. So they figured to go back to that cave and, just go through it and see what they can find. they come up on that guy, right? And and they're like, okay, why is he wearing our armor? You know,
Yeah, he says that he doesn't know what's worse, to see him wearing his dead brother's armor, or to see that his friends left him.
yeah,
Crosshair says there's no point in carrying dead weight,
yeah,
and then he goes, "Remind me never to die around you,"
right.
which is super sad because of what happens later on. Keep on moving, keep on checking through.
So they get going in the cave, and next thing you know, you hear click, and they're like, "Oh shoot!" And they look down, and Captain or Commander Mayday, I said it too. Commander Mayday, he should be a captain. I don't know what's higher,
Yeah.
captain or commander, but anyway, Commander Mayday said, "Is that a trip mine?" And Crosshair goes, "Mm-hmm." Like, I just loved his voice acting. I thought some of it was sinister, even more so than what he's used to.
The
And
Crosshair is awesome.
and he also had to me, my impressions of it seemed like he was kind of leaning away from the Empire because
He
of
is,
the way he's
dude.
been treated by everybody. Like he's just dog crap. And
They just don't give a shit about clones no more.
yeah. And so hey, Mayday.
Well, also Mayday says, sorry, Mayday says, what'd you say about dead weight?
I love that part. It was good.
Okay, go ahead.
It
I
was
just wanted to
so
say
good.
that part.
Thank you. Okay, I would have forgot about it. I didn't write it down here.
didn't write it down
Mayday,
either.
he
I
said he has to
remembered it.
defuse it, but he don't have the proper materials or tools to do so. So he has like some little stakes that he drives in on the corners of the pressure mine, and he says, okay. He said, let's see if I got it here. Adding little stakes, yeah. Dead person in the army, yeah. He said, okay. Whoa. After he gets done, he says, whoa. Don't pick up your foot yet. And he said, wait until I tell you. And then he goes off. And he says, then lift it, but real slow, like. I'll wait around the bend as he's walking, like around the corner of the cave. Like, I'm not getting blown up. And then he said, if I don't hear a boom, then I'll know it worked. Crosshair said, glad you're confident in your work. Mayday replied, oh, I'm confident. I'm just not stupid. Remember, nice and slow. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
And then Crosshair exploded, and nobody was actually expecting that. It was crazy.
No! No, he didn't. No, he didn't. But anyway, Crosshair picks up his foot nice and easy, like. And at when he realized that nothing happened, he goes, like a sigh of relief. And it was pretty humbling, almost.
Luckily, as soon as they make it through this cave that they're walking through, they come right outside, and the camp is right there.
Right.
Wow.
Like, what a bad place for a depot, huh?
No, I mean, if they could have like put it somewhere else, think
Yeah,
about
the
how
whole
much
planet.
harder it would have been. Yeah. Yeah, you might. You couldn't just like camp right outside.
Y'all don't have
the cave
scouts
that leads
to see if
to
there's
the
any
spot.
settlements?
Dude, so, do you think those people are like Tuscan Raiders, but like on a snow planet?
I don't know.
They sounded kind of like them. They were making weird noises, and
I mean, it might be. Might be the Tuscan Raiders of that planet. You know, maybe they moved there and became ice villagers. I don't know. But yeah, man.
Am I looking at you this way?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
Oh, I'm not even trying. I'm so sweaty. It's unreal. Like, I'm just now like cooling off. Like, it's ridiculous, dude.
All right,
Yeah, sorry about that,
you're good.
audience members. I don't want to hear about my sweats. Um,
What happens
so
when you're outside and you're a man?
yeah, with this beard, you can't help but sweat, dude. It's natural.
It's a nice, beautiful beard too.
I don't even have product in today.
Mine will be.
Like all I
I bought
did when I
stuff.
got home, because it was a little scraggly, I just ran a beard comb through it, or not a beard comb, but like a hair pick, ran it through it. That way I can get the bottom pulled out, and then just did my mustache a little bit. That's it. But anyway,
Oh yeah.
moving off me and you. Let's get back to the story because this is a good story, or is it? Anyways, moving on. So they come up
Yep.
on the base, right? Their little enemy encampment, and they said multiple contacts inside, two guards on the outside, and Mayday said, "It should be easy, right? I mean, for us." And Crosshair goes, "Mm-hmm." Like he's so not talkative. Like I think he's trying to get his bearings on who he can trust and who he can't trust.
I think he's just an asshole.
Well, that too, yeah. So, um, they get in there and they start fighting, right? And after several, back and forth with gunfire and stuff, Crosshair shoots. It doesn't look like explosives, but it exploded. Okay, and we don't know it right then, but the shockwave of the explosion causes an avalanche, and so that's when Mayday goes up to the little helmet or chest plate on the ground and picks it up, and he goes,
This will be my new cup.
Nut Defender 2000. Now he says, "Gear? We've been risking our lives to recover equipment we could have been wearing the whole time?" Crosshair says, "It's not clone trooper gear." Mayday says, "Right. New toys for the new shiny military. And we get the scraps after all the clones have done all we have sacrificed. We're good soldiers. We followed orders. And for what?"
Yeah. Imagine that. Remember what
Ooh.
all the clones said
I got
during
chills.
the Order 66. Every single one of them said, "We're good soldiers. Good soldiers follow orders." They said that multiple times. Now they followed all these orders, and then they get thrown into the ditch after they already served their purpose.
Yeah.
And they're still soldiers.
Yeah.
They still want to follow orders because that's programmed into their brain.
They still want to
But
fight.
but they have a conscience.
Yeah.
So you get it's kind of fucked up. They don't know what's going on really.
Yeah.
They've only been alive for 20 years, maybe
Yeah. It's really bizarre
10 years.
that
I want to say around 10, 20 years.
if the clone let's just pretend, okay, that the clone troopers are total garbage, and we don't want to use them no more. Why not use them? Why not let them go and fight and kill themselves in the
They're
battle?
ready to fight until they die.
Right.
Let them
So
fucking do it.
why not? I mean, it's frustrating because it to me it seems rather simple. If they want to fight and they're still good, use them. I mean, I don't understand that, but so
I agree
um,
100%.
they so after realizing that they've been just gypped and treated like garbage, and for the new army to have new things and they can protect their crap, they hear the avalanche coming down the mountain. Okay, and so they're like, "Oh crap, we gotta run!" And so they start running, and this is where it gets sad. Commander Mayday notices there's a big boulder in the way and decides to push Crosshair out of the way.
Why
And
don't you just leap on them?
I don't know. I mean, maybe he didn't in case he didn't have enough oomph on it. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I don't know. But anyway, so he gets hit by the avalanche, forced into the boulder. Okay, and then and Crosshair just kind of gets ran over with the avalanche and slid down the path of the mountain, and he gets up. He punches through the snow, gets up, and he's all like, "Oh man, it's cold, dude. Like that was intense." And he calls
Yeah,
out.
where's his helmet?
I don't know. He calls
I think
out.
it's gone, dude. He walked the entire way without no helmet. The
Mhm.
other dude at least was able to shield his ears, man. He's out in that cold, not being able to shield his ears. Ooh. And he's
So,
bald. Oh my gosh.
yeah, dude. So he's like, man, where's Commander Mayday? Like, I don't know where he's at. And he's like, Commander Mayday, and he sees the rock, and so he goes over and digs underneath, the snow, and finally finds him.
And he finds out it's not Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's Commander Mayday.
Dang, just leave him there. He'd be all right. So he remembered what he told him, that why carry dead weight, and that he also is at the realization that Commander Mayday just saved his life by pushing him out of the way of the rock, um, the boulder. And
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
boulder, rock, it's the
I'm
same.
kidding.
No, when I say a rock, I'm thinking like this, but a boulder is like huge. So
Yeah, I'm just quoting SpongeBob. I'm
no,
sorry.
that's okay. So yeah, so he's like, fudge. What do I do? What do I do? I mean, he just saved my life, but I know if I carry him back, I'm probably gonna die. So he said, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna pick him up, and we're gonna go and put his helmet on. That way he can stay protected. And Mayday tells him, no, don't worry about me. Go, take care of yourself, because I'm not gonna make it.
I'm not gonna make it exactly.
Yeah. And so he picks him up anyway and says, you know what? We ride together. We die together, dude. So he carries him back. And I don't know. Obviously, days have passed, because the reason I say that
At
is,
least one day. I know that they slept for one day because it was dark. Well, it was kind of dark when they started, but then I think it went into the day, and then it went dark again, and they slept throughout
well,
the
the
night or
reason I
something.
said that because at the beginning of the episode, Lieutenant Nolan said that at week's end, the stuff will be transferred out, right? And they get to know, it doesn't specify what day it is. It could be a Wednesday they got there, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We don't know, but I'm fairly certain at least minimally one day had passed, and so he's carrying him back, and he finds a little rock, or like a little lean-to kind of to help him protect against the storm, and
Right.
and you can see him over there. I'm like, dude, what a hero, dude! What a
Yep.
fucking hero! Like, my God. Anyway, so he finally gets him back to base, right? And the clone troopers, they're all like, "Oh man," they want to run after him, but they know you gotta, really.
Yeah. Well, they can't go help him, and then that damn Lieutenant Nolan dude wanted to be like, "Where have you guys been? You didn't recover the equipment? Ah." Then he's like, "Please,
You failed
you
in your
know."
mission.
Yeah, he's like, "Please, he's dying. He needs help.
It
If
says
you
here,
if y'all don't help him, he's gonna die." And then he goes, well, he served his purpose pretty much.
right?
So his purpose has been served. He's just gonna let him to die. About that time,
He dies anyway.
he dies.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, yes, there was nothing they could have done to save him, but the way Crosshair sees it is like they weren't even going to, even if he did, like make it a few more minutes. If they even tried, but they didn't try. All he said was,
Yeah. He's done.
"Yeah, he's done. He
And
served his
he
purpose."
also told him, he said, if you talk to me with disrespect anymore, you're gonna meet the same fate, and I'll
Yep.
make sure of it. Which
Exactly.
is really jacked off, right? Oh wait, jacked
Yeah.
up. Sorry, sorry, I didn't mean it that way.
Yes, he did.
So he calls out to Nolan as Nolan is walking away, right? And Nolan's like, "Really, dude?" And he turns around and he's like, and that's when you see the blaster pointing right at him.
Well, yeah, he goes, "Lieutenant,"
Mm-hmm.
and then he shoots him.
Yep.
all the stormtroopers, because they're not clone troopers anymore. They're stormtroopers. All of them.
Oh wait, was that who it was that was transferring the crap out with stormtroopers?
Yeah, they're all
Oh, my
stormtroopers.
bad, guys. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Hello there. And do you suffer from emotional stress?
It's all Obi-Wan's fault. He's jealous. He's holding me back.
Do you walk around all day feeling angry for no reason?
No.
When you see a youngling, do you feel like slaying them? Then you might be suffering from Sithitis. Take Jedi'd. Take Jedi'd once a day to keep the Sith at bay. Jedi'd.
All the stormtroopers came and they surrounded him, and then he passes out. I guess he's probably exhausted from walking the whole way.
Right, right. And Karen,
And yep, Mayday.
Karen Mayday. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know Nolan dies, or presumably thinks he dies. It's at this time when he comes to and he's in a medical facility. We don't know where. We don't know how much time has passed.
Is that not the same chick that came and gave him the doctor from the last episode? I'm pretty sure some lady came and told him about the prime minister being there or something like that.
I don't know, dude. I'd have to go back and watch it, to be honest with you. I was just getting giddy because I was like, what if, that'd be so cool. But yeah, so he comes to, right? And Emery says, hello, CT9904, or do you prefer Crosshair? So she knows about him, and she knows about his name and his fellow buddies, right? I would assume, anyway. He goes, where am I? And she replies, I'm holding you for observation. Once you're healed, the doctor will come for you. He says, Who are you? And then she says, remain calm as she sticks something in him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cooperate and you might survive.
Yep.
And so that's where I have, could Emery,
I'm not too sure.
could she be Omega's original person, her clone that she's cloned from? Because that would make
I don't
more
know.
sense.
The Komonans are the ones that did that. This is like all new people from the Empire, so maybe
Right.
it could be, but like, in my opinion, probably not. But you can have your suspicions. I want to say no.
Yeah, that's fair. So,
All right.
what is your least favorite?
My least favorite part
Mm-hmm.
out of the whole thing.
Yep.
Okay. Look at the dude's armor, the clone's armor on our picture.
Yeah, it looks like shit, don't it?
It looks like he's all beat up. It's fucking armor.
Yeah.
That's not his head. Why do they wrap him like that?
Well, I have no idea.
It makes him like it just like to indicate that he's getting beat up, and like that's all that is.
That, or it could be wraps to keep the cold from getting through the cracks.
What cracks? It's like
It's a helmet. Like there's
Yeah,
cracks in the helmet, dude.
where it looks like he got punched in the head.
Yeah, maybe it fell a few times and got cracks in it. And
No, I don't think so. Look at it. Look at it. It's all
I-
bandaged up.
I know. I just assumed it was to try to help prevent cold from seeping in. Because he also says to Crosshair, he said, "Hey, dude, you don't go too far because your armor, you will die in your armor. It's not meant for this cold. My armor is."
Yeah.
So
I don't know if he said his armor.
no, he did. He well, I think it's presumed.
He said, "Don't wander off by yourself. You get caught out there, you're gonna die because your armor can't."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or something going to get you, basically.
Yeah.
My least favorite part in the whole show was probably the when Lieutenant Nolan gets in there and asks the droid for his supervisor.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You're his supervisor now. He's the commanding officer for the mission. So wouldn't that make it his commanding officer too?
Yep.
Yeah. And what a dickweed he is because he died on his first command.
Fuck his first command. He didn't even do anything.
I know it. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part.
Yes, sir.
Well, whenever that one speeder dude was trying to get away with the cargo, whenever they went to go retrieve it and they murdered all those people, one of them was trying to go away and you see Crosshair shoot him straight in the head. And I loved that. It was
Heck yeah.
awesome. It was one of the more brutal, one of the more brutal Bad Batch episodes, and I kind of liked that.
Yeah.
So
My favorite part was actually the cave. When they're going through the cave and experience and everything. To me,
Okay.
that did a lot of character progression towards Crosshair and Mayday. Even though Mayday doesn't make it through the episode, it gives us a little bit more depth and mystery details behind Crosshair.
yeah, I saw somebody post on Facebook. They were like, Mayday kind of reminds me of Rex, because like he goes and like respect's got to be earned, and then he goes, leadership's got to be earned or something like that, or rank's got to be earned. Rex did. So it was funny because I said, "You mean did remind you of
Yeah.
Rex?"
Oh, damn. Damn, what a burn, dude. What a burn.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
Nah, it's all right.
I definitely meant to. It was funny in my head.
What would you rate it?
Well, this one I liked. I want to give it an 8.
Wow.
It's a good 8. It's a good 8.
I'll follow suit. I'll give it an
Oh
8.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
I mean,
Very good.
I don't really have anything to say negative about it.
Yeah, neither do I, man.
Besides,
The whole thing.
maybe the only negative thing. I'm so sorry for cutting you off. Maybe the
You're good.
only negative thing is the fact that the person at the beginning talking to the troopers saying that the Empire wishes you happy retirement, and they gave
Yeah.
her a name Bragg. Okay, like we already know they're being forced into retirement. We don't need it again. I think that was kind of a filler for the first couple of seconds of the episode.
Well, I think that was there to show Crosshair how he's taking it, because we saw it from Clone Force 99's point, like where Wrecker and all of them. We didn't actually get to see it from how Crosshair is taking it.
Then that part makes sense now.
Yeah. That's what I think. I'm not too sure. But I did enjoy it. The whole thing, the only thing is it was slow, but it was so interesting it didn't matter. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good episode all around. It really was.
It was. Anytime you put Crosshair in it, I'm just gonna jizz in my pants. Sorry.
Jesus. All right, Lonely Island, calm down. What's that dude's name? Sam. I don't remember his name. I think it's
Andy Samberg?
Yeah, Andy Samberg. That's what it was. I had Sam. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But yeah, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead, take us out of here.
Folks, thank you for watching our video today. If you enjoyed it, please give us a subscription or subscribe to our channel. We have multiple videos just like this. I like to think they get a little better time and time each week. Um, we also have other content. Check out the other playlist called Anything and Everything Nerd Style. It's the main portion of our YouTube channel. It's where we do movies. This week, the week from when this episode drops, we'll be releasing the next episode, which will be Back to the Future. We already had the episode out from this last week's drop. It's going to be Labyrinth from the 1985 film. Think that was a pretty good film we did. Questions are pretty fun. Yeah, so check all that stuff out. Check out our Facebook group. It's Anything and Everything Nerd Style, where we talk about anything and everything nerd style. We have polls, questions, memes. Did I say questions? Yeah, shit. We also drop little fun tidbits of information on there about our favorite stuff. Like, I recently put on a video, didn't create it, but I shared a video that showed the Nintendo 64 coming out. And I really enjoyed that system. And yeah, it was fun. And then we also
put up nerd shit. If you like nerd shit, go check it out.
yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. So I'm gonna drop it right now with the dang. I'm recording on my screen, so I can do this. So here's our Anything and Everything Discord channel. Go to text. This, as you can see, this is where we have all of our thumbnails come up, and we get to see it preview in our Minecraft stuff here because we're nerds, and we play Minecraft. But yeah, so check that out. That's fun stuff. It really is. It's on Discord, obviously. But yeah.
Yeah, I can start posting stuff in there too, I guess.
Shoot, almost forgot, man. Check out the D&D stuff. We got the second video just dropped a couple of days ago. Check that out. And check out.
I've already recorded the next one, so that should be dropping soon too.
Oh, dude, epic shit. So check out that. Check out Clinton's playthrough of the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It's finished, complete, start to finish. Check all that out. If you love that game, I highly recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
Check out my GoldenEye 007. Not finished. I'll get it done one day. Hopefully this year. But yeah, sorry for the loud laugh. Yeah, check that out. And I think that's it, dude.
No, you forgot. Get the fuck out of here, everybody.
Peace.